Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Crafting with V, and if you're new here, welcome. So glad to have you. And if you're returning, thank you so much for returning. Okay, I am doing today, this may be a little bit shorter than normal, but I'm gonna show you my progress on so many books, so little time. And then I'm also going to do a little whip and chat. I really don't think I have a whole lot to talk about, so that's why it may be a little shorter than normal, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and switch over to the other camera, which I don't even think I have that set up. So we'll try to switch it over. I may have to cut out part of this video just because I don't have it set up yet. Okay. So I think I got it working. Like I said, I'm going to have to cut out part of this just for that reason, but this right here is the part that I'm working on, but I'm going to slide this out real quick just to give you an update of where I'm at on it. Okay, so I can't show this whole thing in the camera at once, but that is the top of it, and then we'll slowly slide it back down so you can see everything that I've done so far. It is turning out just so pretty. I absolutely love it. And right here is where we're at right now. And I just started this bottom dragon. I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is from here to here is all I have left on this. Maybe a 40 by 50 or 60 section. Oops. That's part of the problem with putting it down like that, because I'm going to have to magnet it on here now, which is no big deal. I have these two big long magnets just for that. And then I do have an extra one. And if it tries falling, I can actually scoot it over and put it on my actual desktop here, which is a magnetic whiteboard, and it'll stay that way as well. But anyway, that's part of what I was going to show you. Okay, so right now I am right here working on this little dragon. I just got part of his face done, and I've got this bottom part right here done. And then we are going to finish this section, and I will be so happy once I get to the end of this row, because then I get to start working on the kitty cat that is on the other side. This right here is the cat's tail, but the cat is peeking around the other side of the books. Can't wait to finish that part. But anyway, what's been going on? So the kids started back to school. So I won't have any kids here till about 3 o'clock this afternoon. I do have to go to grocery shop today, but hopefully that'll be later in the day. Josh had to take his mom to the doctor today, so there's not really anybody here right now. I'm using one of my favorite trays. It's just my little blue one. These are sort of like the green trays, but this spout works to pour them out, works a lot better. Anyway, these are ABs 134, so I'm going to use my wax pencil on these instead of my pen. If I did not have, I can do it with this. I am using my multi-placer end on this, and I normally don't pick up more than 2 with it because I don't want it to pull the wax out of the pen. If you have trouble placing ABs, you can use a multi-placer. You don't have to multi-place with it. You can put just as many as you want, and normally it will not pull the wax out of the pen. I'm kind of using it to straighten it up as I go along. And even whenever I do use a multi-placer other than my 2-placer, I don't want to do that because I've got putty in my single placer on this right now. And I don't want to pull off the AB coating. But if you use the multi-placer, you can place them down and not have to worry about it pulling the wax out of your pen. I like using my wax pencil for ABs on rounds, but squares, it's a little bit harder to use it on. And I'll straighten all these out in a little bit. I cannot wait to finish this one because this, like I said, this is going to go to my grandson's therapist for his office once I'm done with it. And then I'm going to try to start. Hopefully I'll be able to go and get the black and white here pretty soon. If not, I'm going to start looking on Amazon for a different one. I don't really want to order it from the Diamond Art Club website because I don't want to pay shipping on it, and I don't want to order a bunch of extra paintings just to get the free shipping. So, but anyway, DP Crazy Lady, you were talking about going, whenever you were younger, going skating, and that's one thing that I used to do. It was either every Tuesday or every Thursday. I don't remember which, but and I still have more ones. Anyway, me and my boyfriend at the time used to go skating. They had a dollar night, and we would go every week skating. That skating rink in our town has closed down since then. It's been closed for quite a while, but I know until I was like 16 years old, from the time I was 14 till like 16, we used to go there all the time to go skating. And I had so much fun with it. Like you, I could not do any of the dancing or anything, but I loved skating. We would go there, and then once that closed down, the pool here had $1 a day, and we would go to that as well. Of course, I live in a small town. I've lived here most of my life, on and off since I was 5 years old. Tried to move out of the town, but always ended up coming back to the same town. But yeah, we had so much fun going skating. What else was I going to... this week we actually had to fix a leak in our camper. Um, the slide of the camper had a leak in it, so we had to fix that, and hopefully we got it fixed. Why is my computer off? I hope it didn't quit recording. We will see once I go back to this. It still says it's recording, so we're probably good. I have that set up so I can look over and make sure everything is in frame. Okay, we got the ones done. So I think I'm going to do the little dots right here next. There's not a whole lot of them, but I am absolutely loving this painting. Kind of makes me want to keep it, but I don't have room to hang it up anywhere right now. I'm going to probably try something with this painting, maybe. I'm going to try to make like a hanging frame for it. Not exactly a magnetic one, but maybe just getting a small flat piece of wood and cutting it so that I can do both sides and putting it on the top and just making a hanger for it. Not sure yet. I don't know. He may decide to put it in a frame, and if he does, that's fine. But I want to do an option with it, and if that works out, then I may start doing that for all the ones that I do for the nursing home. And just whenever I send it the paintings, just get a set of those command hooks and send one for each painting so that they can hang them up easily. And in that sense, also take them down easily. But I haven't completely decided on that yet. We're going to do a little bit of kind of checkerboarding. This is only a straight line, so it's not really too much of the checkerboarding, but and I do multi-place, but I never do more than a 4-placer. But my favorite is actually my 2-placer whenever I multi-place, but for right now I'm just gonna single place. I get into the moods to where I don't really want to multi-place, so I don't. Anyway, I did have my grandkids last night from about 3:40 till about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. My daughter was supposed to get off at 2, but that never seems to happen. So I had the kids a little bit later than normal, and I didn't have her to bring down their tablets yesterday because I didn't think they were going to be here that long. So the 2 boys were fighting over the Xbox and the TV. I was glad whenever she came and picked them up, because I cannot stand it whenever they start fighting over stuff. I really have to get that playroom set up for them, because I do have an extra TV in there, and I'm going to take the other computer in there, which it wouldn't come on yesterday for Remy, so I've probably just going to reset it to factory. See if that helps any, because She's the only one that uses that anymore, and she does use it all the time. But she's just going through YouTube and picking up the movies and stuff that she wants to watch. Anyway, what I was thinking about doing, I'm not sure if any of y'all would like that. I'm thinking about starting to do a live maybe once a week. Maybe on, it would probably either have to be on a Tuesday or Wednesday, sometime in the morning. Maybe on Thursdays, but I'm not sure. I don't know if y'all would like to see anything like that, but if you would, let me know. I've only done a couple of lives before, but they were just pop-up lives, so just kind of let me know what you think. And eventually I might start doing one at night as well. Once it cools down a little bit, because if I did that, I would have to go out to the camper to do it because everybody would probably be home. And for some reason, I cannot record or anything while other people are in the room, so just makes it a little bit harder for me. But let's see. Is that all of the X's? There wasn't very many of those at all. This painting does have a lot of color blocking in it, which most Rendell Spangler paintings do have a lot of color blocking. I actually like a mixture of both. Most okay, I did have to get a sip of my coffee, which has my French vanilla creamer in it. That is my absolute favorite creamer of all time. It's what I always go with. See, let's go ahead and do the green little arrows. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Not with my hand in the way, you can't. But anyway, this is the one that we're going with. I completely understand what you are talking about, DP Crazy Lady, whenever you're working on a painting that you really enjoy working on. This one happens to be one of those for me. I thought that this would take me a couple of months to do it, and I would stop in between, but I haven't really did any other paintings while I've been working on this one. But I can't wait to finish it, but then again, it'll be kind of sad whenever I do finish it because I'm actually giving this one away and I won't be able to look at it all the time here anyway. So I think that this is going to be an absolutely beautiful painting. Rendell Spangler is one of my favorite artists. In fact, probably after we do the Halloween event, I'm going to start probably on my Rendell Spangler mystery painting that I have, because I want to do that one. If you look in my stash, the most you're going to see a lot of Rendell Spanglers, a lot of Hannah Lynn, and then also Jasmine Beckett Griffith. I have a few more Josephine Walls that I really want to get done. I've got the Pisces one, which is my birthstone. burst sign. And then I think I've got, I can't remember what the other Josephine walls that I have, but I have a couple more. And she is one of my favorite artists, but they don't have any of hers left at Diamond Art Club anymore. And the other places that have her paintings, I just can't afford to buy them. So I'll have to complete what I have, which is fine. I need to complete my stash. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about before, I think, before I got choked up, how would y'all feel about doing a live? Just let me know in the comments. That is the only thing about putty that I do not like, is if you get some on your canvas. Now I've got putty in my little two-placer too, but I always end up going back to wax instead of the putty. For one reason, during the summertime, the putty gets really sticky and it won't stay in the pens for me for some reason. But today it's a little bit cooler, and I love the popping sound whenever you put the drills down, which I normally do not get that popping sound whenever I'm working with wax. And I've tried the glue dots, and for some reason the glue dots just do not work for me. Tried them over and over again, bought all the different sizes, and they always end up coming out of my pen. So I switch kind of between the putty, which the one that I have is just this blue tack that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I've had that pack for a long time. I don't use it that much, but today I decided that I'm going to start using it. So, what else could I talk about? Let's see. We actually have an extra person at work in the office with us for a while that we're training to be a backup in there. So that will be good, because we really don't have a whole lot of backups to take our place whenever we need off. And since me and Josh both work in the same office, they don't like giving us the same days off. So maybe having a backup in there, having two backups that are really good and know really what they're doing and everything, we might get more days off together here and there. But we'll see. So I dropped one, and now I don't know what happened to it. There it is, stuck to my hand. I'm doing the little triangles now. And of course my putty's squishing off around the side, which that happens with putty and wax, to be honest. But eventually it'll stop doing that. So I just filled this one up just a little bit ago, so it's still pretty new putty in here. And normally the putty will actually last me a while in here. But this pen I will not be taking with me on the go because of the putty. If I leave it outside in my car, it doesn't work that well. Um, I am still working on that flower painting that I did my whip and chat on last time. I've gotten a few more sections of it done. And then I am also working on a little frog painting that I'm almost done with. And I'd actually had it working on it down at the shop in my spare time down there. If I was working on just it, I could have finished it in one day. But I started it last Friday, and I will probably finish it this week and then do a completion on it here pretty soon. And then I'll go back to just working on my flower one whenever I'm out and about, instead of the two different ones. I am the type that gets I decide that I want to do a different painting, I do it. Just because I don't want to burn myself out on one painting, and a lot of my paintings that I do are the really big paintings. Don't get me wrong, I love my budget friendly ones. But a lot of the time I want to do I start working on a bigger one and I'll get about halfway through it and I'm like, I need a round, I need something a little bit different for a little bit. So I'll take out one of my smaller paintings and start working on it just to break it up a little bit. And then I'll go back to the one that I was working on. But this one has been one of those that I just don't want to work on anything else hardly, other than whenever I'm not in the house or I'm going somewhere. I did watch your videos, Becky Sloan, and I I am so glad that you had a wonderful weekend in Branson. I've been there a couple of times, went to some of the shows. I do really want to go back and go on the Branson Bell again. I have not been on that since I was like 19 years old. We wanted to go there this last time, but there wasn't any available tickets for it whenever we went up there, so I didn't get to go there. But I did get to go to the Stampede, Dolly Parton Stampede, and that was really nice. I really loved that. I don't think I've been to that theater that you were talking about there. I've only been to Branson a couple times, I know, which is crazy since we live so close to it. But maybe we'll get to go back soon. Anyway, I am over 30 minutes, and I thought that this was just going to be a short little video, which I should have known. I can just talk about nothing and it end up being 30 minutes long. Anyway, just let me know what y'all think about the live. I will see you next time. Everybody take care. If you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. Bye.